The morning rush in Maplewood, a quiet suburban town in the U.S., was always the same for Emily Parker. A single mother juggling 2 jobs, a 3rd grader, and a mountain of bills that never seemed to stop arriving. But today was different. Today she stood in the kitchen, staring at an empty lunchbox, her hands trembling slightly. The refrigerator hummed, but inside it was almost bare. Half a bottle of ketchup, a few slices of bread turning stiff, and a lonely apple with a bruise running across one side. She sighed and checked her wallet again, even though she already knew what was inside. 2 crumpled dollars. Not enough for groceries. Not enough for lunch. Not enough for anything that mattered. Her son Liam, 9 years old, walked in rubbing his eyes. "Mom, do we have peanut butter today?" he asked hopefully. Emily forced a smile. "Not today, sweetheart. But I'll figure something out." She placed the bruised apple into his lunchbox, then stopped. If she packed only the apple, he would know something was wrong. Kids always know. With a heavy breath, she closed the lunchbox, empty, except for a folded napkin she placed inside to make it look not completely hollow. She prayed he wouldn't open it until lunchtime. "Come on, we don't want to be late," she said, trying to hide her worry. Liam hugged her quickly before running toward the bus stop. She waved as the bus drove away, the guilt hitting her like a weight on her chest. "I'm sorry, baby," she whispered. At school, lunchtime, the cafeteria buzzed with the usual noise, sneakers squeaking, kids laughing, trays clattering. Liam sat quietly at the corner of a long blue table. He placed his lunchbox in front of him, staring at it for a long moment. He finally opened it. His heart sank. Nothing. Just a napkin. He quietly closed it again and folded his hands on the table, as if he wasn't hungry. Across the table sat Noah Bennett, a new kid in class. Noah was observant. Too observant, according to some teachers. And he noticed that Liam had neither a tray nor food. "You're not eating?" Noah asked. Liam shrugged. "I'm just not hungry." But Noah's eyes dropped to the empty lunchbox, and he frowned. Without a word, he opened his own lunchbox. Inside was a sandwich, chips, grapes, and 2 homemade cookies wrapped neatly in foil. "My mom packs too much food," Noah said casually. "Here, take half." Liam shook his head quickly. "No, I can't." "It's okay," Noah insisted, pushing the sandwich half and a cookie toward him. "Really? My mom says sharing makes food taste better." Liam hesitated, but his stomach growled loudly, betraying him. Finally, he took the sandwich with a murmur of thanks. He didn't realize a teacher standing nearby had seen the entire exchange. The call. That afternoon, Emily's phone rang while she was wiping tables at the diner. "Hello, is this Liam Parker's mother?" She froze. "Yes, did something happen?" "This is Mrs. Carter, his homeroom teacher. Everything is fine, but I wanted to talk to you about lunch today." Emily felt her throat tighten. Oh no, they found out. They knew she couldn't feed her son. I'm really sorry," she whispered. "Things have been hard. I'm doing my best." But before she could continue, Mrs. Carter spoke gently. "Emily, you have nothing to apologize for. I just wanted to let you know that one of Liam's classmates shared lunch with him, and I wanted to help." Emily didn't respond. Tears blurred her vision. "We have a school lunch assistance program," the teacher continued. "It's completely confidential. Liam can receive free lunch every day. No forms, no questions for now. We can handle it." Emily pressed her hand to her forehead. "Are you sure? I don't want him to feel different." "He won't," Mrs. Carter said softly. "He will simply get a lunch. That's all." Emily couldn't speak. She mouthed, "Thank you," even though no sound came out. After school, when Emily arrived at school to pick up Liam, she found him chatting excitedly with Noah. The two boys waved as they ran toward her. "Mom, Noah shared his lunch with me, and he said his dad makes the best cookies ever." Emily knelt and hugged both boys. "Thank you, Noah," she said, her voice cracking slightly. Noah beamed. "My mom always says, if you have more, you share, right?" Emily smiled. "Your mom is very wise." As Noah ran off to his car, Liam tugged at her sleeve. "Mom, it's okay if we don't have lunch sometimes. I wasn't scared." That was the moment that broke her. She pulled him into a tight hug, burying her face in his hair. "You'll never go without lunch again," she whispered. A small community with a big heart. The next morning, Emily walked into the school office to thank the staff. She expected a quick conversation. Instead, she walked into a room filled with grocery bags. Canned goods, pasta, fresh fruit, bread, cereal boxes. "We heard things have been tough," the school counselor said, stepping forward. The staff wanted to help. No pressure, no shame, just support. Emily covered her mouth with her hand. She felt overwhelmed, but for the first time in months, hope flickered in her chest. "Thank you," she said, her voice shaking. "You have no idea what this means." "We're a community," the counselor said. "This is what community means." At home, a new beginning. That evening, Emily cooked a warm dinner, pasta with vegetables and a small salad. Liam ate happily, swinging his legs under the table. "You know," he said suddenly, "I think Noah is my best friend." Emily smiled. "I think he just might be." After dinner, she packed Liam's lunchbox with fresh fruit, a sandwich, and a small note that said, "Have a great day, my brave boy, Mom." She closed the lunchbox with a feeling she hadn't felt in a long time. Peace. The ending. The next day at school, Noah noticed the full lunchbox and grinned. "Looks like your mom makes good lunches too," he said. Liam nodded. "Yeah, but even if she didn't, I know someone has my back." Noah bumped his shoulder playfully. "Always." Across the room, Mrs. Carter watched them with a smile. Moments like this, small kindnesses, quiet bravery, were the ones that changed lives, even if the world never noticed. But someone did notice, and someone cared. Because sometimes a simple act, a child sharing half a sandwich, is all it takes to remind the world that kindness still exists.